Digest, what's up and welcome back. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to come on tonight, but as it turns out, here I am. We're watching Raptors basketball, currently down by 10 points in the first quarter. Kind of an old story in 2022. We always lose the first. I know the past couple games we've won it. Hasn't always led to a victory. There's a bunch of weird stuff going on with this Raptors team right now, but thank you guys, everyone who waited around for me to come on air. Ramaz just contacted me. I told him to pass along the message that I would be in here in a moment. So shouts out to everybody who waited around, and now we're together watching the game, so appreciate it big time. But as you can see, I got a new layout, which was kind of keeping me working a little bit before I came on. Shouts out to Zach Phillips, my co-host with Leafs Digest. He helped put this together. It looks clean, man. We're going to keep tidying it up, add new things, but the stream has been a lot of fun recently. We've done a ton of things to hype it up, including having our very own Marcel Martin come on last game, and he did a great job. Everyone loves hearing from Marcel, and normally we do Marcel's minute at halftime, but we had Marcel's whole entire live stream, so that was a ton of fun, and everyone made it awesome as always. So here we are, guys. It's been a rough game so far. What is going on? You can see I got my bets. Pascal Siakam, at least 23 points. Scotty Barnes, at least 3 assists. Fred VanVleet, at least 7 assists. I got kind of gutsy with this one. I got no reason to be cocky on the betting right now, but I am anyways. So we'll see where that one goes. If you have any bets of your own, make sure to let me know in the chat. And make sure to let me know if there's any kind of technical difficulties going on right now with the stream. Hopefully there isn't, but, things happen out here, so let me know. I gotta get my chat pulled up on my phone screen. I also gotta see what's going on right now with the bets. So let me open up my box score. Yeah, not a great start to the game here, guys. What's going on? Let me know in the chat what's happening. Oh, we got Mustafa saying, yo, Josh, man, how are you, bro? I'm doing well, Mustafa. Thank you for checking up on me. I can always count on him to ask me how I'm doing, and I'm doing great, man. I hope you are too. We got a bunch of regulars in the chat. Nettie's saying, have Ramaz live too. I keep trying to get Ramaz to call in at halftime. He's done it once before. Hopefully we can get him to call in today on our episode of Hot Takes. Got to make sure the animation works. There it is. Hot Takes at halftime at Josh D. Goodwin on Instagram is where you can find me. Ramaz, if you're listening, you got to come and give the people a piece of your mind at halftime. Don't be missing Hot Takes. It's a lot of fun. Dinwiddie with the ball. Brings it up. Anunoby's there to guard him. Man, the Wizards have come back down to earth, pretty inevitably. I like their roster, but they just don't have I shouldn't say that. Bradley Beal's really good. I just thought they would come back down to earth a little bit because that start to the season was crazy. Scotty Barnes with it, elects to shoot the mid-range, way off, and Precious Achiuwa trying to get the offensive rebound, but it's out of bounds off the Raptors. Gonna be Wizards ball. Evan, you got some bets on the Raptors? What are you putting your money on? Yeah, we got the Leafs Digest in the chat right now saying they tailed my bets. Philly, I don't know, man. These are risky ones, but we'll see. I always tell people, if you see me post a parlay, as much as I'm showing confidence by betting all of them together, go take your favorite picks, right? It's just more my most confident plays. I'm not a financial advisor. The occasional one, you'll make some money, right? But for the most part, I'm just trying to show my prediction of what's going to happen through betting lines. It's like my cool way of doing a game preview and hoping I can win some money in the process. But always bet responsibly, guys. Siakam in the mid-range just misses that off the front of the rim. We need Siakam points tonight, so let me see what he's at the moment. Pascal Siakam currently only has 2 points. Gary has 6, and that pisses me off because I was going to bet on Gary Trent Jr., but they couldn't make a line for him in time. I checked Betway, I checked Bet365, Philly, I should have checked BetStamp, that would have helped me out, but I couldn't find anyone posting a line for Gary Trent Jr. I don't know, man. He always goes off against the Wizards. Oh, man, he really looks like the weekend tonight. He always goes off against the Wizards, and tonight I felt like his first game back after being really rested. I was going to hit him on the points, but instead, I bet what I bet. So going to stick to my guns. But Gary Trent Jr. already was 6. VanVleet's got 5. Barnes has 7. Okay, 7 and 8 minutes for Scotty. I like that. Ramaz, you were telling me that Scotty was he was selling out on offense. What's going on, man? He's already got 7 points. It's a nice little start for him. I guess he is, from the floor? He is 3 of 7 from the floor, but that's a good start for Scotty, having 7 points this early. Tom Moreau saying they've been all over Siakam so far, Josh. Maybe a rough night to bet on him. I thought they were going to give Fred a lot of attention, but Siakam's been debatably just as hot. So hopefully he can get it going into a rhythm, but we are down by 12 points at the moment. I'll take contributions from anyone at that point. I don't care about the bets. There we go. OG Anunoby playing some bully ball. Backing him down in the post and getting the tough bucket underneath the rim. He's covering Dinwiddie. Goes around the pick. Hachimura has it. The old Japan matchup tonight between Rui Hachimura and Japan's very own Yuta Watanabe. That is going to be a cool matchup. I'm excited for this one. Both of those guys played great at the Olympics for Team Japan this year. Gary from 3 hits that. Let's go. Gary Trent Jr. Oh, this one's going to be bittersweet all night. I knew he was going to have a night. I just couldn't find a betting line on him. Stevie's saying Eric Flynn should suit up. He's dead mad at Nick Nurse right now. And I don't really blame him. Of course, you got to weigh in the fact that he's going to feel a certain way about his child. But the Raptors need some scoring and offensive creativity coming off of their bench. And, Malachi Flynn is that, if nothing else. He's got his flaws, but he is kind of an instant offense guy. At least give him a chance. I'm kind of with Eric Flynn here. I think that he was very harsh on what he said to Nick Nurse. But Nick Nurse has also been harsh to his son. I think Malachi deserves a little bit more than he's got, but right now he's keeping that rotation around 8 guys tops, and it was working for a while. Let's see if it can work tonight. Currently, we are down 36-25, an 11-point deficit for the Raptors. And if you guys are watching this right now, drop a like spike, help out the channel. It's always appreciated. Ramaz. Ramaz is saying Raptors should be like the Rockets, fire the GM and the head coach. We got a coach of the year and an executive of the year. I know Masai hasn't been the executive of the year recently, but still in somewhat recent past. I don't know if I can agree with that one, but you know what? We did fire the coach of the year before, and it resulted in a championship, so I rule out nothing, but I don't think that's the direction I'd be headed. And then Pascal Siakam at the other side of the floor, and one, is it going to count? Siakam looks upset. I doubt that's counting, but either way, he's fouled by the Wizards. We're down by 13. It's not what you want to see. And Magnetics calling for the like spike, so we're going to throw that down. And my guy Marcel, he says unfortunately he will not be able to do the hot take segment. Of course, we have Marcel's Minute, the segment within a segment. He can't do it tonight. He's feeling a little under the weather, so best wishes to Marcel. Hope he's feeling better. I'm sure he's watching the Raptors nonetheless. And OG Anunoby. The mid-range game is alive and well with OG. Love to see that. If OG Anunoby's hitting mid-range shots, things aren't so bad. I like to see that. Dinwiddie with the ball at the point, throws it over to Beal on the interior to Hachimura, takes a nice little, nothing but net mid-range of his own. I knew Rui Hachimura was nice, and a lot of people were saying coming into this season he was going to be the MIP, most improved player. I don't know. I mean, now it looks like it's going to be Jordan Poole or Ja. I mean, you can put Ja right into the MVP convo, but it's going to be some thick competition for that award, but a lot of people high on him. And OG Anunoby! Okay! OG responding again, back-to-back mid-range J's for him. Those are just good signs. He's getting into his rhythm offensively, and then Bradley Beal ends up giving up the ball in the double. Great job by the Raptors. They outlet up the floor, but that's a blocking foul on Montrezl Harrell, I hope. It is. So the Raptors keep the ball. I hate the fast break fouls. I think the NBA at some point is going to consider taking that out or modifying that rule. It's so much better for viewership when you don't have fouls coming up half. Some of your best plays happen in the fast break. I don't know why they keep blocking it with that rule, but hey, that's basketball. And we got 50 people in here. If you're watching this, drop that like spike. Help out the channel. Justin Champagny throws it to Precious, who shoots the 3. Gets it to go! Hey, that's my guy. Precious Achiuwa. Figuring it out. We always joke, he's got the oven mitts on, the hands of stone. Can't finish much with the one hand, like the floater, the shove shot. It's very unpredictable. But when you give him a chance to square it up from 3 or just completely uncontested, he's not bad. Rebounded by Siakam. Going up the floor straight to the rim. Misses that, but the board man, Justin Champagnie, puts it back. But is that a foul on Siakam? I can't tell. Either way, the Raptors will get the bucket from Champagnie or the 2 free throws from Siakam. We'll see. Or maybe an and one situation from Justin Champagnie. I'm not sure, but either way, good things happening for the Raptors. Siakam takes it off of the glass, goes the distance of the court, and gets some offensive opportunities. Okay, I got to get the chat fully pulled up on my computer here, so give me 1 second. Remember to let me know if anything kind of wacky goes on with my audio. Let's see here. There we go. That's better. Perfect. Let me know how you guys like the new layout. I've been kind of playing with it almost every other live stream, like a new day, a new layout. That's pretty much the way it's been, but let me know how you guys like this one. As I said, Zach Phillips, my co-host on Leafs Digest, helped me put this together, and if you guys have not subscribed to Leafs Digest, go show some love. We're really blowing up all the associated channels to the Raptors Digest. It's going to be a big year for us, but appreciate all the love you guys have already shown. I'm seeing Country Kong in the chat saying kazoos. Come on now. Keep the kazoos out of here. We're still at 500. I mean, being still at 500, that can change pretty quickly. We're literally at 500, so if we lose tonight, we are below winning basketball mark again. But this dogfight in the East, man, we go in from 7th to 10th in the span of 2 games here, and we could slide even further with a loss tonight. There's a bunch of teams vying for those play-in spots. The Eastern Conference is an interesting situation these days. A lot of deep teams. I always say, I still think that the biggest powerhouses reside in the West. You know, that's the Suns, that's the Warriors. You know, even top-end talent like Luka Doncic. I'm not going to ignore that. The best teams are still out West. LeBron James, the Lakers have their issues. I'm not calling them a powerhouse, but you get what I mean. I think that the champions, for the most part, are still kind of hiding out West. Or the big-time contenders. The Bucks are reigning champions. But my point is, the regular season schedule in the East, for the first time in like a decade, I think is more difficult now. So that's a big-time change from years of past. John Buchan in the chat shouting out Marcel, saying, we love Marcel. Marcel was a huge hit. I gotta say, like, what just a naturally talented guy in front of a camera. It took me forever, and I told Marcel that. Like, to this day, I try to get better every time I come on, but if you were to see the first couple videos I posted, I'll fish out of water. No other way to put it. But Marcel came on here, charismatic, passionate, you know, everything that he is, and it was a lot of fun to host that pod with him. All right, so Siakam hits the first free throw. We're down by 7 points. This isn't too bad right now. 6:34 left until halftime. Which, by the way, I will be having that hot take segment. You guys don't want to miss out. Call in at Josh D. Goodwin on Instagram. And there we go. Siakam hits his second. So Raptors only down by 6. That's a 2-possession game. Don't go anywhere. It should be an exciting ride to halftime. Oh, great pressure. The full court press paying off. And there we go. An over and back call. I'm putting on the Flames for a defensive play. Love to see that. Man, Gary does look like The Weeknd right now. I felt like everyone tried to push that just because Fred looks like Drake. But no, he seriously looks like The Weeknd. I didn't want to believe it, but I believe it. And we got nearly 90 people in here right now. So if you're watching this, do me a big favor. Drop that like spike. Help grow the channel. Oh, I'm not clicking the right button. There we go. Got my Skyrim arrow up on the screen. Shouts out to everyone who played Skyrim. Nostalgia for days with that game. But Gary Trent Jr. with the ball. Gives it to Scotty Barnes. Right back to him. Oh, Scotty, you can take that. Oh, thank God he makes it. Tough shot for Scotty Barnes. Really was. Gets it to go, hangs on the rim a little bit, but ultimately punches in through an important bucket for the Raptors. Only down by 4 at the moment. 6 minutes until halftime. Caldwell Pope in the corner. Ooh. Gave him a little bit too much time to get that one off. Fred VanVleet throws it out to Scotty Barnes. Gives it right back to Fred. Driving. Turns around for the mid-range. Misses that one. Oh, that was a way off balance shot there by Fred VanVleet. And then at the other end, Denny Ogdevia getting that transition layup for the Washington Wizards. Come on now. VanVleet throws it to Scotty in the post. He's covered by Kispert. That is a mismatch. Scotty Barnes getting the ball and puts it up immediately. Gets that bucket to go. Got my flames on for the rookie. That's a big man move right there. Jeff for Sale 1 saying it's all about runs. Jeff for Sale 1, it's a game of runs, baby. We'll hang the course. We'll make this one a tight one, and we'll get our victory. I'm not worried. Fred VanVleet brings it over half for the Raptors after the Wizards score. Deep three, misses that, but it's rebounded by VanVleet. Gives it to Scotty Barnes, who hands it right back to him. Freddie drives, and then misses that, but they're saying a foul. All right. Montrezl Harrell's not happy about that one. If I was a Wizards fan, I wouldn't be happy about that one. But good thing I'm cheering for the Raptors. Someone put on the flames for the referees. We'll be shooting too. Yeah, I don't know. Fred went right at him there. Maybe it was. Looked like probably a no-call situation, just to be completely honest here. But hey, the Raptors, we already know too well. We get screwed by the refs our fair share of times, so it's nice to have it even out a little bit. I got to admit when it is in our favor. Will in chat says, I don't know if Barnes is so smooth. He just throws the ball like a paper bag that has a diaper. That's an interesting analogy. You know what? I think he does have some smoothness to his game, but his interior game, like with the floater, that needs some work. I agree. That's kind of clunky, but his passing and his mid-range shot, like if he has a chance to square up a jump shot, I think he is pretty smooth, and his passing is definitely smooth. But you're right. When he gets the ball and he tries to put it up with one hand, it's a little clunky sometimes. Not everyone can be like Serge Ibaka, where you just do those little teardrop shots that always go. It'll come with time. Oh, nice. Scotty with the dunk. Great job. Him and Fred VanVleet finding some nice chemistry right now. I like what I'm seeing from that duo. Scotty and Fred putting in some work. And then Gary Trent Jr. on defense, absolutely hounding the Wizards. And another over and back. That's 2 over and backs. The Wizards are mad about that one. Oh my God. There we go. That's rare you get 2 over and back calls in like 2 minutes. Great defensive pressure at the top of the key by Gary Trent Jr. What a difference he's making tonight. Everyone was complaining that we really could have used him in the Miami game. And I got to say, the last 3-minute stretch of that game, we could not get a bucket. They were letting us shoot. We were getting to our spots. We just couldn't hit a bucket. Gary Trent Jr. is the guy to do that. And of course, he's brought the defensive energy this year. Scotty gets it. There we go. It's going to be a career night for Scotty or something. I can hardly keep the flames off. A little bit of a friendly shooter's roll there, but goes to the right place. Siakam hooks him up, and he gets the shove shot. It wasn't smooth, Will. I know it wasn't smooth, but he got it anyways. And then the Fred VanVleet with the steal. They get in transition. Out to Gary Trent Jr. Give it to me. Misses. And then rebounded by Siakam. That's out off of Montrezl Harrell. There you go. A lot of hard work being done by the Raptors right now. Trying to take the D to the O. I can't do it yet. I got to wait for it to fully happen, but Raptors getting into some good habits right now. Seems like they found their legs here on the road in Washington. Jordan S. saying the energy is up. I love it, man. Me too. The energy is, that's all I ask. And oh, there we go. I mean, I ask for energy and Pascal Siakam to hit 3-pointers. He's heating up, folks. He's heating up. All-Star Spicy P. And you guys can see in the bottom left corner of the screen, I do have a bet on him to get at least 23 points. So, hey, man, keep those coming. I like it. Where's my money animation? There we go. There we go. Bring me my money, Pascal. So many points does Pascal have? Let me see. Oh, I think they just said 9 points. Scotty already has 15. All right. Hey, if he can go have a career night tonight, that'd make me a happy man. Beal to the corner, ends up with Caldwell Pope, back with Denny Ogdevia, and then, ooh, that was a tough layup there by him. You know, I don't know what I thought was going to happen with him. Some people said when he was coming into the league that he was going to be like Luka Doncic. I didn't believe that, but I thought he was going to be a lot better than he's turned out to be. And just wait for it, guys. Whenever I start talking down on an opposing player, they come and torch us for a few points. So just get ready for that. But yeah, Denny's an interesting player. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about Denny Ogdevia. He was playing in Israel for a while. I think he was even the Israeli League MVP. I think the Wizards got him at what, like the range of like 5 to 8. I can't remember where they drafted him exactly, but he got some like Luka Doncic comparisons, which was pretty crazy. They got a similar body, but outside of that, they're good passers too, but I don't really know if you can compare many players to Luka. But one person that does get the Luka comparison, which I kind of see, and guys, let me know if I'm getting carried away here, but Cade Cunningham, he can do a little bit of everything. Don't get me wrong, Scotty's my guy. That's my rookie. But Cade Cunningham is special, really special. Like, he can create offense out of everything. He plays hard defense. He rebounds. He's got like that LeBron James, Luka Doncic skill set where it's passing, it's shooting, it's scoring in the post. And they've got that huge body to go with it. Cade Cunningham's going to be a menace for years to come. But let me know what you guys think of Denny Ogdevia. That was the original question. Has he been a bust? You know, he's playing in the league and still doing all right. He might even be a starter. I'm not sure. But some mixed opinions on him, definitely. 1-800-Lunatic saying Ogdevia has been better this year. Surprisingly good defender. Let's see. Mike Kamina saying Nick Nurse benched Scotty earlier. Scotty took it personally. I said that last game versus was it not? It wasn't the Heat last game. It was the Mavericks. I said it's so interesting. Scotty Barnes will literally he'll get started to go out there for like a minute and a half, and then Nurse yanks him. It's funny. Nick Nurse really does have his rookie on a tight leash, and I don't blame him, right? And it's good that Scotty takes it personally and goes back out there and currently has 15 points in the game. Like, that's the kind of response you like to see. Yeah, I like this. Predator Kingdom saying, please don't defend Scotty unless you get in the weight room. You're not going to be happy defending Scotty Barnes unless you've been lifting weights, because look at that, man. He's a rookie, and he's already built like he's been in the league for 5 years. Make that 8 years. Look, this guy is so much bigger than Giannis when he came in the league. And I know Giannis is one of the craziest transformations we've ever seen in sports in terms of what he took his initial body coming into the league as to what he is right now in his current form. But Scotty Barnes gets comparisons to a bunch of different guys, and Giannis is kind of one of them. Let me just say, you want to be in the weight room if you're playing defense against him. Country Kong saying Cade is low-key tough on defense. He is. He really is, man. It's the IQ. It's the athleticism. He doesn't really lack anywhere. But Scotty Barnes is my rookie. I'm not sleeping on Scotty here. Center of Star asking, can Mobley guard Scotty in the paint? Oh, I'm sure he can, but for how long is the question, right? And vice versa, too. That would be a great matchup to see some more of. We got some bad blood with the Cavs. It's been here since the LeBron James era, and even now, it's alive and well. This beef has gone nowhere, and with our two rookies competing, it's going to be there for years to come. So I'm excited to face the Cavaliers again soon. That's a team that's tough to project. And ooh, Montrezl Harrell, I didn't think he had that in his bag. Nice turnaround mid-range J, gets it to go. Nothing but net. But the Raptors have it back. Siakam's got it right now. He's covered by Ogdevia. I'm definitely mispronouncing that, but Denny. And then OG feeds Chris. Great off-ball cut by Chris. I love that stuff because Chris was looking lazy earlier this season, but his movement off-ball, his energy playing defense, all of that's way up, and his whole game has benefited. Hey, and we got 110 people in here, so if you guys are watching this, drop that like spike, help out the channel. And Chris, that's what I like to see. Chris Boucher picking it off on the baseline on defense. Outlets to Fred VanVleet, and the Raptors are back on offense already. OG Anunoby squares up KCP, drives, kicks it to Chris, and then Fred VanVleet from deep. Give it to me. Oh, misses that, but good sequence there by the Raptors, and Dinwiddie brings it back for the Wiz. Oh, great job, Scotty. Defending that entry pass, and then up the floor. The D to the O, the D to the O. You guys know what it is. The defense to the offense equals success for this Raptors team, man. And then we steal the ball right back. It's currently a tie game at 51, but oh, gorgeous find. And then the dunk. Guys. Whoa. This is Raptors basketball right now. Defense to offense. Fred VanVleet finding his front court guys and Scotty Barnes getting open for the uncontested dunk in the possession before. Pascal Siakam doing his thing. So confident in the mid-range. And I haven't seen a demeanor from Pascal Siakam like this in his whole career. You know, he's had great seasons, but never have I felt as comfortable with Pascal as I have in the past few, well, let me say like the past 15 to 20 games at this point. He's doing great. Really is. Oh, man, but it starts on the back end. Don't get it twisted. It's the defense that is leading to these opportunities. And Scotty now has what? At least 17, maybe 19 points? Give me a career night, Scotty. He's got no rebounds and no assists. So if you direct your attention to the bottom left corner of my screen, I do have Scotty Barnes over 2.5 assists. That's not looking too good. But VanVleet, hold on. VanVleet's already hit on his assist prop. So I got to make it rain really quick for my guy, Freddie V. That's unreal to see. Yeah, I felt like tonight the Wizards were going to key on Fred VanVleet and try to slow him down, force him to pass the ball around. You know, clearly that has been the case, so I'm happy with that, but you guys know how parlays work. If I miss one, I miss it all. So let's hope Scotty Barnes can mix in a healthy couple assists here on his way to a career scoring night. Fred VanVleet, he wants the last shot here, of this possession at least. Throws it over to Chris. Oh, gorgeous! Oh, man, I haven't seen guard front court chemistry in the Raptors like this in a while. Since Kyle Lowry and Serge. This is gorgeous. Fred VanVleet doing a great job of drawing defenders and attention and kicking it to his guys who are going straight to the rim. All right, Wizards got it right now. They won't have the last shot, but there's 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Beal kicks it over to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's going to shoot the three. Great contest by Siakam, but oh. Whoo, Dinwiddie's cold, man. Right over Spicy P. Wow. That was a bucket, but... And then Fred VanVleet kind of dribbles his way out of that last possession. So we're up by a point going into halftime. Guys, I don't know if I saw this coming. This is a great job by the Raptors to answer a really crummy first quarter. Apparently, Scotty Barnes got benched. I missed that, but he's answered in a big way. And then Fred VanVleet on the assists. I'm happy I bet the Fred VanVleet assist line tonight. That's looking money. Siakam, how many points does he have? At the moment, Pascal has 9 points. He's got some work to do in the second half, but that's okay. He seems to be finding his rhythm in the second quarter, and I hope he just continues that upward trajectory. Gary Trent Jr., 14 minutes, 9 points. Good to see him back. VanVleet, 7 points, and then Scotty Barnes with 17. And only 17 minutes, too. He's also got a steal to go with it. That's good stuff. And then Chris Boucher, 4 points, and then Achua, 3 points. But guys, you already know what time it is. I don't need to remind you, but I will anyways. It's the hot takes segment. So I need people to call my Instagram DM live box, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. My mailbox on Instagram DMs. Hit me up. I'll send you a voice call. And then you can come over the microphone and give your takes on what you saw in that first half. But more importantly, what's the key takeaway to winning the second half? So I'm going to hook up my slightly better microphone here. And by slightly better, I mean kind of miles better. Come on now. It's going to echo for 1 second, but bear with me. Please, nobody bring up the adapter. Ramaz. Hey, buddy. I'm just getting this all set up. 1 sec. I think I'm... Hold on. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, we're good. We are good. All right, Ramaz, I think we're rolling now, but what did you see in that first half of basketball that was good, that was bad, and then what do we got to do in the second half to get the victory?
Scotty Barnes was just elite.
Yeah, he was. You weren't happy with him there for a little bit. Nick Nurse benched him, but he answered.
Yeah, but like I wasn't mad because of the plays. You know what I'm saying? Because like I kind of wanted him to get like a lot of touches.
Yeah, so you want more plays going his way in the second half now that he's rolling?
Yes, sir. And also for Fred to like take like smarter shots because he's kind of like having an off night, but it's okay.
Yeah, he's got those assists, but he did have that one shot where I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like off balance, turning around, trying to jack up a mid-range. Fred can try to do a little bit too much at times, but is there any big other takeaways that you got for hot takes right now?
Siakam's going to drop like 15 points in the third quarter.
Whoo, Siakam, you're saying he's going to drop 15 in the third?
Yep, just like Fred did to, like, I think it was the Jazz.
Okay, yeah, it was the Jazz. I think Fred had like 24, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, that's book it, guys. Book it. I don't know if anyone out there can bet live game props, but Ramaz is saying 15 in the third quarter for Pascal Siakam, and I'm kind of with him, man. I need that for my own bet. Well, he's heating up now, so let's hope he can do that. But Ramaz, you got any other things to say to the people right now?
No.
All right, man. Go Raptors. I'll see you in the chat during the second half.
Yeah, man. See ya.
See ya. Always good hearing from Ramaz. All right, guys. If anyone else is good to call in, let me check my inbox here. Okay, we got Magnetic calling in as well for Magnetic's Mouthful, another segment within a segment. Okay, I'm going to give him a ring in a couple minutes. And then Marcel Mard, unfortunately not feeling well tonight, but you guys know I always like to open it up with Marcel's Minute. He'll be back soon, but if you guys haven't checked out the live stream we hosted together, go look at it. It's from the Mavericks game. It was so much fun. And Marcel's like born to do this stuff. I promise you guys have not seen the last of him in front of a camera. Let me check my message requests here. Guys, there's like 100 of you. Come on, most of you have Instagram. Don't be so shy. I say dumb stuff on here all the time that blows up in my face, but come on, give a call in. Let the people know what you're thinking. You know, no judgment here. I just want to hear hot takes. That's it. You know, the crazier the take, the better. Don't worry about being right. But you guys did hear him as he said it himself. 15 coming up right now for Pascal Siakam in just the third quarter. If he can do that, I'm hoping we get to a victory. But let me see here. I think I just got a DM. Okay. So Diljit saying, hot take, we shouldn't have been leading at the half. The third quarter is supposed to be the comeback quarter. Okay, you know, the third quarter early this season was like the Achilles heel for this Raptors team. Like we couldn't win a third quarter if our life depended on it. And then it just flip-flopped, so all of a sudden we're a second-half team, and the third quarter is when we spark the engine. So Diljit's seeing what we've seen recently where this Raptors team, you know, they like to come out of the gates of halftime strong. And right now he's saying that we're premature on this comeback. It's really going to happen in this third quarter. So far, all the hot takes are saying we're going to come out of halftime just flaming hot. So if you guys have a chance to bet the Raptors money line right now, I'd suggest do it because all the momentum, all the vibes in the chat are leaning towards a big third quarter. But here we go. We got Magnetic now. Time for Magnetic's Mouthful. Hold on. Magnetic, what's up, brother?
How you doing, Josh?
Doing well, man. How about you?
I'm doing good, brother. Just having my halftime smoke here, you know?
Of course. So what are you seeing out there in the first half for this Raptors team?
Okay. I'm saying I'd like to see Flynn just to, you know, shut his dad up. I mean, not in a mean way. His dad's right. Utah didn't look anything impressive really there. And Precious Achua didn't look great, but I think everybody else looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, Fred looked exhausted, but, like, Chris Boucher looks great out there. OG looks so smooth tonight. Scotty Barnes is on fire. I'm wearing the Barnes jersey tonight.
Hey, yo.
Clear that up. Yeah. Siakam looks so smooth. Fred just needed a break there. That's why I say, like, give Malachi some minutes. Give Fred a break for a second. Like,
oh, no.
doing too much.
I'm with you. I think at this point, one of our biggest team needs has been like at points, just find someone who can create offense either themselves or for others off the bench. And I mean, that's kind of the name of the game for Malachi Flynn.
You say, like he's all offense, like you said earlier in the chat there or on the stream. But even if he doesn't get any buckets, at least he's a good point. Like he can find someone, get some assists, get some dimes, right? Like. I think Fred just needs a little break every once in a while. He can't play 42 minutes every game.
Yeah, you've been noticing his fatigue too. It's pretty evident right now. Fred VanVleet's doing a ton of different things for this team, and you're right to say that Chris Boucher's been on fire recently. I keep saying I'm drunk off the bagged milk, man. Chris Boucher, the Canadian, he's balling out. So do you have a key to the second half here? Are you going to say Malachi Flynn's the key or no? Is that too bold?
I would say just somebody out there to give Fred just that break enough for even like a little bit, even 6 minutes in the third quarter where he can rest and somebody else can create some offense, like, or give Gary to bring it up the court. Like Gary's looking smooth. What is he, 3 for 3 from 3?
Yeah, he's looked nice in his return right now. You know what?
He looks great.
I won't lie. I kind of do like Gary Trent off ball. You know what? I can agree with that, actually. I can agree with that. And the more I think about it, I don't mind Gary on ball, actually. It's just OG who I'm like, let that man just catch the ball and shoot it and play defense. But Magnetic, man, you got any other keys to the second half, or is that about it?
Bring back DJ Wilson. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know. I agree with Ramaz. Siakam's about to go off.
I like it, man. I like it.
Fred a little break, and let's go Raps, baby.
Well, man, you know I got that Siakam bet, so let's hope he can light up the third quarter and most importantly get a W. But thank you so much, Magnetic.
Thanks for having me as always.
No problem. See you in the chat.
Cheers, God. You can go.
Oh, I cut him off before he said go Raptors, but that's Magnetic, man. Loyal follower of the channel. But guys, the hot take segment, it's doesn't need to be done right now. You guys, if you want to call in, you know where to find me, at Josh D. Goodwin on Instagram. Send me a DM. We'll get you on the mic in just a second if you want to call in. Zach, if you're watching this, Zach Phillips, you know who you are. Give me a call. You can't just hide in the chat, Zach. I want hot takes, damn it. I see Tom saying something in the chat right now. Let's see. Because, a couple of us, well, me and Magnetic mainly here are saying that, Flynn could use an opportunity to come in and just try to produce some offense off the bench because we have a lot of defensive depth. Like, definitely a ton of defensive depth. But the scoring depth when Svi Mikhailuk isn't clicking, it's not so good, even on paper. So I think Malachi Flynn would be a huge boost if we can get him rolling like he was in the second half of last season. He's never really flunked the test. I don't know. Okay, here we go. We got Zach Phillips calling in. All right, Zach, I'm going to wait for you to call. But as soon as you're ready, give me a ring and we'll get you over the microphone. Dal, I'll read the box score out right before we return at half, but as Stevie's saying, big important headline here is Scotty Barnes, 17 points. I know Siakam's got 9. I think Gary has 9 as well. Tom Moreau saying Gary and Fred off ball is kind of a key for us. Okay, I don't know if you wrote that as I was saying it or not, but yeah, I'm kind of on the same page. I think that, Fred's exhausted a little bit, and Gary Trent Jr., he plays well off ball as well. Fred VanVleet, I think that if you're not going to play someone like Malachi Flynn or Delano Banton, you can't really get away from having him be on ball as much as Siakam and Scotty Barnes can do a lot with the ball in their hands. But I agree with you on Gary Trent Jr. If you can just let him shoot and play defense, kind of similar to OG, that might be a better way to ease him in tonight. Tom Moreau saying Magnetic got the radio voice. Might need to get a feature with Magnetic at some time too, but... Okay, Tom Moreau saying, but Siakam and Barnes are de facto point guards. Flynn might only gum up the works. Fred's been more of a shooting guard than a point guard of late. And it's tough to classify everything, right? I mean, we look at Fred right now, he's got 7 assists, so he's doing a great job being the point guard out there. But I get what you mean. This team is kind of positionless. At its best, they kind of let whoever's hot in whatever category roll that way. But we'll get back to that in a second. I got Zach Phillips, my co-host, calling in. Hold on. Philly, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Unreal, man. Have you been watching this game?
Yeah, I have.
What do you think?
Okay, immediate take
Yeah.
is Nick Nurse has just got to keep riding Scotty.
Okay.
This guy's an absolute animal, and I'm not like the most basketball X's and O's guy, but I just love the pure grit and just unorthodox play of Scotty. So I just love the heart and hustle that this guy brings.
Yeah,
but
I like that.
Here's my hot take, okay?
Okay.
I heard Magnetic say that he wants to see Malachi get in there and like Fred some rest. But first of all, I rode with you on the Fred over assist, so I don't want to see Fred less minutes. Just give that guy more opportunities to get us that bet.
Hey, bro, we already hit.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the assist. So,
hey, man, we're in the money.
Get him out. But my second point of it is I don't want to see Malachi anywhere near this floor. If you're going to be putting someone in replacement, it's got to be Banton. I'm sick and tired of hearing about all this garbage out of Malachi's dad. I'm done with it. It's exhausting. You and I come from the hockey background where it's team first, and this is it's too much. Like, just enough out of him. Put your Facebook away, deactivate that account, and stop going online talking about your son needing to be played more. Nick Nurse won a championship for this city. You be grateful.
Woo! Oh, damn, Phil. I like it, man. I like it. That's K. You know what? I can't fully agree with you, but I appreciate the hot take, and I feel like the majority of people in this chat will agree with you because at the end of the day, it's Nick Nurse's team. He has the right not to be questioned with everything he's done, and being Twitter fingers there on Facebook probably won't help out your son. So I get what you mean. But I think, I still want to see him out there, but that is a hot take, man, and we needed that. You just put a spark under this segment, bro.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, you and I, we were huge Lonzo Ball guys, like 3 years before this guy was even drafted. We knew who LaMelo Ball was when he was in grade 5, and so we were obviously well aware of LeVar and everything he brought. And he was this big loudmouth and hyping up Lonzo, hyping up LaMelo. Fair enough, they're your kids, but guess what? They got to the league, and he shut his mouth, and look what his kids are doing. Even Jello got his chance to play in NBA games now. Like, buddy, your kid isn't even LaMelo Ball or Lonzo. Your kid's not even Lonzo Ball. So just be quiet. Let him develop on his own. Let him make his own path. You're nowhere near this game. Just let him be. If he's gonna make it, he's gonna make it because of himself, not because of you running your mouth on social media.
Damn, you know what? I was about to question you. I was like, I know you're a big LeVar fan, so, as much as the helicopter parent is notorious in hockey, but, LeVar has done it the right way. But you do make a good point in saying, hey, his kids got to the league and he sat back and let them be the pros that they are now. So
yeah, he was a little over the top. I loved it, but he was a little over the top. But then they got to the league and he said, all right, like, spread your wings and fly, boys. Like, you just let them be at that point.
Yeah, I miss him absolutely, just like torching LaMelo all the time.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. That's some big baller energy from Phil. Thank you so much, man, for calling in. You put the fire in the hot take segment today. No doubt about that.
Thanks, Getty. I'm loving the stream. Hopefully everyone enjoys this, the new overlay you got going on right now. I think it looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. But enjoy the second half, and thanks for letting me call in.
Of course, man. You are the architect of the overlay, so it's much appreciated, and we'll see you in the chat second half.
All right, sounds good. See you, buddy. Good luck.
See you, bud. That was electric, guys. That was electric. Absolutely torching Eric Flynn and the Facebook fingers. I can't really blame him, but Phil's got a bone to pick with that, and I respect it. I'm a Malachi guy. I don't even necessarily blame Eric Flynn, but, I'm here for the drama. I'm here for the hot takes. And here we are right now. So opened up the half with a bucket for the Wizards. We are down by 1. Gafford goes in and gets fouled. That's someone that Marcel brought up to me, actually, is Daniel Gafford. He's serious. He is a physical defender. He's capable on offense, not really anything special, but just what he does defensively at his size, I mean, that's top tier stuff. Would the Raptors ever be interested in pursuing Daniel Gafford? I don't know. I think if you get him at the right price, he is the kind of player the Raptors would want. But, any deal, of course, comes down to the asking price at the end of the day. But you guys let me know. Thoughts on Daniel Gafford potentially ever becoming a Raptor? Is that feasible? Is that a good idea? And what would that asking price look like? Marcel and I were wondering about it the other day. You guys let me know. All right, Gary Trent Jr. throws it over to Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got it. Takes the pick from Scotty Barnes. Finds Scotty. Takes it in the mid-range. There we go, man. The shooter's roll. Once again, helping out Scotty Barnes on this electric night. That's point number 19, I believe. I think it is. Scotty Barnes having a night. I believe his career high is 25. But, great steal by OG Anunoby. Fred Van Vliet, he's in the mid-range. Scotty, come on, Scotty. Go, 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 go. There we go. That's huge. Oh, man. Scotty Barnes, the rookie, the paint presence. But this honestly is just as good on Fred Van Vliet right now. He's doing a great job of finding his guys, and especially Scotty Barnes getting hooked up by FVV right now. And guys, if you haven't done this already, do me a big favor. Help Fred Van Vliet get to All-Star Weekend.
All of your wildest dreams will come true.
Okay, Ryan Henderson saying the Flynn family and their white tank top energy. That's hilarious. No, Fred Van Vliet knocking down the three. Let's go. Let's go. Things are rolling right now for the Raptors. We're up by 2. It's 62-60, just under 10 minutes into the third quarter. Dinwiddie shoots the 3, and wow, an immediate response from the Wiz. He hits that. They're up by 1. But all things said, good start to the quarter here by the Raptors. Tighten things up defensively, and that's an offensive foul there. Off ball by Scotty Barnes. I mean, he was off ball even though he was setting a pick. That's tough. Ramaz saying the Wizards love Gafford. He's untouchable. Maybe. I mean, what he does is pretty, I would appreciate it too. He's a great rim protector. He's pretty mobile for his size. I mean, overall, OG Anunoby with another steal on the right side of that court. Raptors take it back onto offense. OG's doing a great job. That's probably his third steal of the game already. His second of the second half alone. Scotty's got it. He's guarded by Denny. Drives. Kicks it back out to Siakam. Everyone's saying Siakam's teed up to have a big third quarter. Let's see what happens. Gary Trent Jr. in the mid-range. Misses that, but gets his own offensive rebound. Gary Trent's got it. Scotty Barnes. Pascal Siakam drives. Misses. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back. Spicy P. Starting to heat up, man. Right on cue. As we're talking about him. Wraps up by 1. Denny misses the shot for the Wizards. And then, yeah, that's tough. Scotty Barnes trying to outlet the pass up to Van Vliet. Van Vliet turned his head. We didn't lose the ball. Well, we did lose the ball, but Scotty Barnes tried to pick it back up and ended up getting the travel. Predator Kingdom saying, here comes the reps again. And we got 120 people in here right now. If you're watching this, do me a big favor. Drop that like spike. Help get this video to 100 likes. Get it re-recommended to other Raptors fans so we can have all of Raptors Nation in here by playoff time, which, by the way, we will be in at some point. Don't sleep on this group. As I say that, Denny splashes a 3 on us. We're down by a bucket. 8:20 left in the third quarter. Siakam with it. I can't get over how hot that take was from Phil. Crazy hot take. I like it. The chat agreeing with him for the most part, but Scotty Barnes, he's in the mid-range, squares up, shoots, and that's nothing but net over Dinwiddie. He's feeling himself right now, folks. That is 23, I believe, for Scotty Barnes right now. Let me get a box score check. Scotty presses out, forces them to take it in, and great job. Wow. Great defense, too. Awesome job. They're battling Gafford for the ball, and OG Anunoby takes it away. Absolute game of hot potato going on, but the Raptors end up with the ball. They turn over the Wizards again, which is just amazing. And then Fred Van Vliet to Gary Trent Jr. Get that, Gary. Misses, and that's rebounded by Gafford, but a great defense to offensive sequence there by the Raps. OG Anunoby getting his hands all over the ball when the Wizards have it. Stevie V saying Gafford is trouble. He is, man. The Raptors got to have an answer for him. He's the kind of player that always snaps on the Raptors. Just a huge, physical, daunting player, right? Like, I don't know. Big center's always beating us up when we haven't had our guys. I mean, of course, we don't have like anyone above 6'9" on the roster. You know, that's what happens. Apparently, people saying Scotty's 6'10" now. I don't know about that, but he is one of our bigger players. And he's going off right now. The rookie, I said I would give us the box score check. So right now, Scotty Barnes has 23 points in 22 minutes with 1 rebound. No assists yet. But Scotty Barnes does have 1 steal to go with it. He's turned over the ball twice. He has 3 personal fouls, but a great offensive night thus far. Van Vliet, 10 points, 1 rebound, and 10 assists. Wow. That's awesome. And then he's got 2 steals and 2 blocks. Man, all-star weekend, this guy. Come on now. Come on. Fred VanVleet doing everything on the floor for the Raptors right now. He's scoring a little bit. He's passing the ball like no other. And he's doing his thing on defense like he does. Mix in a few rebounds. You know, he's going to be doing everything. And then Gary Trent Jr., 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. But he's had a nice presence in this game. He really has. He's one of our most important, I don't want to say depth pieces. But without him, you don't feel like you have a lot of depth. Gary Trent Jr. is a bona fide bucket. Siakam, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He's having a pretty nice night. 1 of 2 from 3-point range. He's got 2 turnovers, no personal fouls yet. He's having a good night. And then Precious Achiuwa, in 11 minutes, only had 3 points. Someone mentioned, I can't remember who it was. I think Magnetics said that, you know, he was having a bit of a rough first half there. I didn't notice him too much, and I guess that kind of probably means he had a rough first half. He's only at 3 points, 1 of 2 from the floor. Hasn't done a whole lot. And then Chris Boucher, 10 minutes, 4 points, 2 rebounds. That's not bad. He was getting his hands dirty on the offensive glass as well, and he has 1 steal to go with it. Not too bad, all things considered. And then Yuta Watanabe got 5 minutes of play and got yanked pretty quickly. But Rui Hachimura, his fellow countryman, another Japanese player in the NBA, also in this game. And I mentioned this earlier, but Rui was a player that a lot of different people had winning the MIP this year, just speculation-wise at the beginning of the season. And he is a baller. Like, he's definitely a bucket, had a great Olympics with Yuta Watanabe on Team Japan. But nothing that's really blown me away this game. So Washington's lead guys, they're pretty spread out right now. I guess they're missing Kyle Kuzma, huh? Yeah, Kyle Kuzma out with neck spasms. He's had a really nice season. I traded him in fantasy, but I was close to keeping him. I really was, because Kyle Kuzma I thought was going to go off, at least fantasy-wise. I thought he would have really good numbers this season. You know, so far that's held true. I posted on Courtside Digest saying Kyle Kuzma will win the MIP award in the NBA this season. I knew he was going to improve. I think that was a little too hot of a take. But you guys get the point. I saw these improvements coming for Kyle Kuzma, leaving the toxic crew of the Lakers. And don't get me wrong, they're a winning basketball team, or at least they were. It's such a high-pressure environment. He's a young guy that likes to be himself and colorful. And it just got to a point where it was like, bro, you need to go somewhere where your only thing is basketball. And Washington has been that for him. And Gary Trent Jr., the and one floater. That's what I like to see. The Weeknd out there putting up numbers. And Mike Kamina in the chat saying, Lakers desperate. I had my buddy tell me today, he's like, bro, I'm so mad that they traded for Russ. Like, the audacity of that front office to think it could work. You know what I mean? To say, like, yeah, let's just throw in Russell Westbrook with LeBron James at, you know, respectively age 33, age 37. Yeah, that's the way we should build our team. It's like, you got to be, there's a lot of audacity with that, I think. I wouldn't say I was mad about it, but in hindsight, it's like, bro, how could you ever think that was going to work? I don't know. Kind of a retirement home over there. I love their roster on paper. I just think you need more defense and playmaking. Fred VanVleet's got it on offense for the Raps. We're down by 2. He goes up. Ooh, that was a tough layup. Freddie V just gets that ball to sit. That was a nice bucket. And then Denny shoots, misses, and is rebounded by OG. OG's had a great game on the back end. I can't say I've noticed a ton of him offensively, but defensively, been a huge difference maker for Toronto. We're tied up at 71. We turn over the ball. Wizards have it on O. It's with Dinwiddie. He's covered by Gary Trent Jr. OG Anunoby is always surveying, looking to pick off that ball. He loves the wing to point pass. He picks off one of those like once a game. Pascal Siakam with it off of the Wizards' miss. He's covered by KCP. He's trying to cook him. Cooks him. And KCP wants the offensive foul. That's Pascal in 2022. He's playing bully ball, pushing off, diving into people. He doesn't care. He's getting that bucket by any means, and that's the way I want to see him play. OG Anunoby getting the ball first. Why is that a foul? Okay, and this is a guy, I'm going very off topic here, relatively off topic. Thomas Bryant, who just ended up drawing the foul by OG Anunoby. He's going to be an upcoming free agent. I think he's only 24, like 25 at most. He's a pretty good center. He's taller than any of the guys that we have on our team. What do you guys think about Thomas Bryant? I don't know. If it came down between signing Chris Boucher again and then signing Thomas Bryant, which way would you guys want to go? I should make a poll on this. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm not just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna do it. All right. Who would you rather sign this off season? Our boy Chris Boucher or Beal misses or Thomas Bryant? People are saying Mo Bamba or bust in the comments already. All right. I've asked the community. It is up to you. Fred VanVleet. Absolutely making it look easy, man. Another three-pointer for him. It's 76-71. I look up and Fred VanVleet's just jacking up threes, doing what he does. And then great job by Pascal Siakam. Picking off that entry pass, and then that's got to be out of bounds on the whiz. Good job by Denny it's not Denny, that's Neto. That friggin' rat. Tries to keep it in for the Wizards, but that's out off of them, and the Raptors will get the ball back. But Scotty Barnes getting out there in transition, man. He wants every bucket. Wow. Was that? Let's see. Was Neto out there? Either way, the Raptors keep it. I don't care. I'm not asking questions. VanVleet drives, hands it off to Scotty. Scotty, misses that off the front rim, but he's fouled. Good stuff for the rookie. Give him that. Thomas Bryant looking perplexed right now. And if you guys are watching this right now, we have 140 live viewers. Drop a like spike, man. Help grow the channel. We're at 75 likes on this video. Crank that thing up to 100. Helps us out a ton, and it's always appreciated. Ramaz saying Jalen Smith is a UFA as well. Sean Buchan saying Mo Bamba will bring Cactus Jack to the 6. It's a hot take. I saw this post the other day. It was like, remember when McDonald's tweeted, "Say Cactus Jack sent you"? And then every time someone would pull up at a drive-thru, they would blast Sicko Mode by Travis Scott and Drake. Like, that was probably one of the funniest trends in a while. And no, I don't like victimizing McDonald's workers for my humor, but like, they were asking for it. McDonald's said, "Say Cactus Jack sent you." And they opened the gates to hell with that request. Scotty Barnes, to Fred VanVleet from deep, misses. But he's fouled? All right. Okay. Neto getting his hands on Fred VanVleet there. I'm not a big fan of Neto. Ever since he complained to Gary Trent Jr. off of that, Gary Trent Jr. hit the game winner, and then Neto spent probably the next 5 minutes after the game crying to the officials. I don't know. Something about Neto rubs me the wrong way. He's a rat. I don't mind rats. I like Campazzo. That guy's a rat. But Neto? Not my dude, unfortunately. Stevie V in the chat giving all the updates, man. Shouts out to him. 8-point lead for Toronto. Fred VanVleet getting it done at the free throw line. Predator Kingdom saying Barnes is a problem. Career high incoming tonight. Someone fact check me. I believe his career high is 25 against the Celtics. He had like 25 and 12. I'm like 99% sure that's it, but he's got 23 right now, I believe. So, 24. One more bucket, that would do it. To my knowledge, at least. And we're only in the third, so Scotty 30-piece? Let's hope so. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx it. Neto has the ball for the Wizards. Drives. Ooh, that was... All right, Neto. Okay, man. I'll give you that one. Pascal Siakam over to Fred VanVleet. Oh, no. He nearly ended Neto's career. His whole career. But did not. Oh, Fred VanVleet. Crossed him up. Put him on skates. Falls over. And Fred VanVleet for a routine mid-range. Of course, he's going to miss that one. But, hey, man, Fred VanVleet chopping up his defender there. Ooh. Who's number 8 on the Wiz? Who just knocked that down? Oh, that's Rui Hachimura. Rui Hachimura hits the three-pointer there. He actually kind of is having a smooth game. Pascal Siakam backing in on the post. Turns around. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. He's perfected that move. Spin to floater. Looking so nice right there. Hachimura from the same spot. Misses, thankfully, and is rebounded by Barnes. Outlet it up the floor. Great job. And then, wow. Thomas Bryant rejects Chris Boucher on the other end. Scotty Barnes gets robbed of assists, like left, right, and center. And then they miss the three-pointer. It's rebounded by Achua, and the Raptors are bringing it back up into offense. But great job by Scotty Barnes there, even though Chris Boucher got cleaned off the glass. Scotty in the post, and one! And one! Career high! He's yelling, man. He's jacked up. I'm jacked up. Give me the Flames. He's shooting an extra one at the line. There we go. Career high for Scotty Barnes, man. Drop a W in the chat. That is huge. Scotty Barnes. Career high. And he's screaming. I love how jacked up. I knew this kid was different in Summer League when he hit that like mid-range shot over Kuminga and like roared like a lion. I knew at that point we got a different breed. Like the Draymond Green comparisons, yeah, I get it from an energy standpoint, but this guy, like, he's got the smooth mid-range like a young Kawhi. I mean, that was just taking it to the rim hard, but you guys get what I mean. Scotty Barnes, so impressive. Shouts out to him for the career high. Someone fact check me on that, but 99% sure his career high was previously 25. That gives him 26. Yeah, it does. 26, and he's got a chance to get 27 here at the free throw stripe. Shouts out to him. John Buchan in the chat, breaking out the Hornets announcer line with the guts of a cat burglar. Scotty! You guys already know. They've got some of the best announcers in the league. No disrespect to Matt and Jack. Matt and Jack are forever going to be my favorites. I grew up hearing their voices. I fell in love with basketball with those guys commentating it to me. But the Hornets announcers, they get lit for sure. The good vibes are rolling right now. We got nearly 160 people watching. If you're in here right now, make your presence felt. Drop a like on this video. It helps get it re-recommended. More people in the live streams, more fun for everyone. I always appreciate it. Stevie V saying fade Cade. I like it. And then someone, there we go. Center of Star saying beat Franz Wagner for his career high. So Franz dropped 30. I know that Jalen Green had a 30-point game really early in the season too. So if he can go ahead and get like, oh man, this is a man can dream. But how nice would like a Scotty like 37 to 40 piece be? It put the league a little bit on notice. He's got to jack up that career high. You know what really shocked me was when Kawhi was with the Raptors. I remember he had, 38 points once, and then the announcer's like, this is Kawhi's career high. I was like, what? 38 points? Like, he's been a finals MVP, one of the top players in the league, like, traded DeMar for, like, I mean, I know who Kawhi is. Kawhi's one of the best hoopers in the league. And I know he is known for his two-way game, but I was shocked to hear that previous to that year with the Raptors, his career high was 38. But Scotty Barnes, man, on a way to have a career high of his own. So Pascal Siakam right now, 15 points. Gary has 12. VanVleet has 18. Does Scotty have any assists yet? No, he doesn't. A rough night to be an assist better with Scotty Barnes. There's no predicting this kid's assists. I've already seen him get robbed of a few tonight. Chris Boucher got blocked pretty heavy there. Hey, and there he goes. Hits the extra point. He's got 27. And OG only has 6 points, but he's got 7 rebounds, and he's had a monster defensive night. Oh, OG has 4 steals. Doing a great job. Scotty gets the rebound there. Pushes it up floor. Oh, Kispert tries to play some tight defense on Scotty. Do not reach, Kispert. You are going to get torched. OG and Anunoby. To Scotty in the post, over 2 smaller defenders. Come on, Scotty, you got to get that. Gets his own offensive rebound. To the corner, Chris for 3. There we go, man. You guys already know, we're drunk off the bagged milk. Chris Boucher knocking down the 3 and set up by who else but Scotty Barnes. I asked for an assist. I get an assist. Shout out the rookie. Raps up by, 12 points now? 88-76. Tide has turned. Whoever said big third quarter, which was basically everyone who called in for the hot takes, was right. This third quarter has been nothing short of explosive. Fred VanVleet chopping it up. He's covered by Neto. Drives. Oh my God. Chris Boucher hucks another 3 and gets it. Oh man. Chris Boucher with the guts of a cat burglar. Chris knocking it down, no hesitation. You know, this guy, for worse or better, doesn't think twice when he's got the ball in his hands, and it pays off there with another back-to-back 3-pointer. Picks up the foul on defense, but honestly, kind of looked like he got ball there, but Chris doesn't really argue it. Takes the foul on the chin. Hey, we got 90 likes, guys. Help me out, man. I just need 10 more. Just need 10 more to get to 100, and then I'll zip it. No more like spikes unless you guys want to see one after that. But all the support is always appreciated. I must say, you guys are the best. I always rant and I always get over sentimental on here talking about how much you guys have embraced me. But for real, it's been awesome. Keep sending those likes. Keep sending the support. We got a great community. Bryant at the free throw line misses the second one, and then it's out off of the Raptors, unfortunately. Achua and Anunoby went up for that rebound. Couldn't really decide who was going to get it. Tapped it out. So the leading scorer on Washington right now, it's tied between Beal and Dinwiddie. Both of them have 12, but they've had to share the rock tonight. We've neutralized anyone that's got hot. And overall, we've had a few different guys show out for us. There we go. Great defense by Precious Achua. Thomas Bryant is irate right now, but I'm going to put on the flames for that defense by Precious. Great job. Just matching feet. Not fouling, and then he misses. VanVleet's got it in his hands. From deep, misses that one pretty bad, but I like the guts. Oh, hold on, man. I'm missing this in the chat right now. Okay, I got to shout out my guy quick. So this is typically only used for donations, but I'm throwing out a super chat right now. Just to honor my guy, York Baller. It's his birthday, so shouts out to York. He's another loyal follower of the channel, someone we love having in the chat. Man, shouts out to you, York Baller. Thank you so much for your support, and happy birthday, bro. Have a good night. The Raptors are going to deliver a win and a Scotty Barnes career-high scoring of 40 to you as a gift. We end up missing the last shot there of the third quarter, but we are going into the fourth with a substantial lead at the moment, and I got to say, all the momentum is loaded up on the side of Toronto. This feels good. This feels really good. Just go out there and compete in the fourth, and the rest will take care of itself. You've done a great job up to this point. You're leading by, what is that right there? That's like a 14-point lead. Love to see that. Absolutely love to see it. And even though Fred VanVleet missed his last shot there, I need you guys to do me another favor. Help send this man to All-Star Weekend. Vote for Fred VanVleet to be an All-Star. Send him to the weekend. Give him the honor. Him and Pascal Siakam are both up to 7th overall in the fan voting. There's still some guys in front of both of those dudes that they can leap. So let's not give up now. It's the final push to get them there. And if the Raptors can send 2 All-Stars this year, Fred and Siakam, that would just be special. I don't need to explain it to Raptors fans. That would be awesome, and we've already done a great job of getting them into the conversation. So pat yourself on the back for that. Country Kong says, Scotty, win us this game. He's already trying his best, man. Let's see if he can put the cherry on top in the fourth. This has been a lot of fun, and I think for anyone who watched that first quarter, and I didn't really get to take in most of it because I was figuring out my overlay along with a couple other things, Anyone who watched the first said that this might be an ugly game. We were down by 10. Scotty Barnes got yanked at one point, didn't look too good, but responding with a career night, and then everyone else on the Raptors just picking up the slack, doing everything they can. You know that Nick Nurse has pretty much looked to 7 to 8 guys and said, we want to go to the playoffs. We're running with you. And it's had its moments of being bittersweet, but overall, do I blame him for doing this? No, because I think Masai wants to win. You know how he's wired. Even if we're in kind of a retool, he's still pushing for wins. Like, he's never been an embrace the tank kind of guy. If it naturally happens, it naturally happens. When we were lucky last year to cash out with Scotty Barnes, but from this point on, I think he's going to play the guys that deserve it the most and try to get the most wins possible. We're just getting some replays right now, Scotty Barnes' points. Man, you just love to see it. And then Gary Trent Jr. with that and one floater. Things are feeling great right now. Nothing short of great. Hey, and we have 102 likes, so I won't even drop the like spike. I'm just going to thank you guys for helping me out. Appreciate that tons. And shouts out to Zach Phillips for hooking me up with this overlay. It's looking clean. Mustafa's saying, Scotty for 50, LOL. Maybe. I will rule out nothing. But here we are. The Raptors are underway with the ball. Scotty Barnes has it, throws it back down to OG Anunoby, who's covered by Dinwiddie. OG fades in the post. Oh, that was nasty. That was absolutely nasty. Over Dinwiddie. He was moving like Mike there. Holy. What a bucket for OG Anunoby. 93-77 the score. Raps on defense. Hachimura hands it off to Beal. Beal's guarded by Siakam. Siakam matching feet with Beal, does a great job, doesn't bite. And Bertans misses. Bertans having a career kind of low year. Signed that monster contract in the offseason. I mean, he is a bona fide marksman, but that contract looks really ugly right now. I won't lie. Precious Achiuwa driving. Oh, nice job, Precious. Banks it off of the glass, gets it to go. Kind of a sloppy drive, but hey, he got the 2 points. I don't care. Raptors rolling right now. Up by 18. Beal kicks it over to Hachimura, who's guarded by Scotty Barnes. That's a pretty cool little matchup. Rui Hachimura and Scotty Barnes. I'd like to see more of that. And then Beal steps back for 3. Ooh, yuck. That was cold, man. That was cold. Bradley Beal, big step back 3, knocks it down for the Wiz. Siakam has it on offense for the Raptors. Pulls up in the mid-range, misses off that back rim, and that's rebounded by Rui. Beal tries to find Harrell, and then an off-ball foul. Who's that being charged to? Camera zoomed in on Chris Boucher. Maybe him. Now it's on Barnes. I don't know. But either way, the Wizards getting the ball back after drawing the foul. People have been asking for Montrezl Harrell. Marcel Martin, the other night on live, he was saying he likes Trez. I like his energy, but I think sometimes people mistake having a lot of energy for being a good defender. Montrezl Harrell does a lot, but is he a sound, like, could you rely on Montrezl Harrell to lock down, an opposing, like a Joel Embiid? I know that's a tall task, but in my opinion, not like he's very far from that level of defense. OG, open 3. Oh, and Chris Boucher almost slams back the offensive rebound, but misses. Then Hachimura has it again for the Wizards. And guys, I'm not saying that, any center we get on the team needs to be able to guard Joel Embiid. Like, Embiid's playing like an MVP, but you get my whole point here that I don't even see Montrezl Harrell as a guy that could, like, slow him down. Harrell's a great backup big, or maybe just like a starting big on a not so great team. But I think the next time we go after a center and try to trade or sign him, hopefully we're going for a big fish. I'll just say that. But what do you guys think about Montrezl Harrell? We're just analyzing all of the assets on the Wizards right now. Beal at the free throw line. Misses the second one. Love that. Siakam brings it across half. Throws it over to OG. That's on the baseline. Achiuwa misses that, and then Barnes tries to rebound it, doesn't get it. Wizards spring it up court. In the corner on the baseline. Oh, wow. Bradley Beal. reminding us who he is. He's impressive right now. Wow, just drove it right down to the baseline, pulls up. That is a gorgeous shot. I mean, he's been a bona fide bucket getter. Like, where do you guys rank Bradley Beal? Because we've had moments where we're like, is he like sneakily a superstar? I know you guys are like, whoa, superstar. Like, how many players do we want to give that title? I think you can only like call like 5 to 6 players. Let me think. Okay, who are the superstars in the league? There's Jokic, Giannis. I'll put John Morant there. LeBron James, I'll still say is a superstar for sure. Luka Doncic. Like Kawhi Leonard normally, but he's been out so damn long. Like I don't even know what to say about that. I wouldn't even say Chris Paul's a superstar. He's just a star at this point. It's a very select group, so I don't think you could put Beal in that conversation, but there's been moments where people in the NBA start to talk about him like, he is legitimately top 10 in the league. What's the highest we could rank Bradley Beal? Do you think he still could be a number 1 on a championship winning team? Because some analysts before have tried to argue, if you surrounded Bradley Beal properly, he's as good as anyone. Me, I don't really subscribe to that as exactly. I think he's got that wild upside that would be really interesting to see on a very complete team. But no, I don't know. I don't think I can call him a superstar. Mike Vick says, I'm a superstar. Attaboy, Mike. Center F star saying, I say all-star to borderline, so tier 1.5. John Buchan saying, yes, Beal is a number 1. Okay. Leafs Digest saying, this man left out Curry. I left out KD as well, actually. See, man, you just need to give me a list of the teams and then bang, 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 bang. But off the top of my head, like, sometimes I just omit guys. And this is the thing, too. I'm going to maybe get some hate for this. I know Embiid's a beast, but I even, hesitate to call him a superstar because I don't know if you can just drop him anywhere and have him win a championship. I feel like the superstar category is reserved for guys that when they show up to your locker room, it's championship or bust immediately. And you have a reasonable chance of doing that. I feel like when Joel Embiid shows up to your room, you know that you have a chance to win that year. But I just don't know if it's the same kind of confident vibe you get with all the other names I listed. Maybe I'm sleeping on Joel Embiid. I know he's playing the best basketball of his career right now. So I don't mean to slander the man in the middle of his prime, but I'm iffy on him. And I think I'm biased because I'm a Raptors fan, so I've seen him at his lowest moments. But let me know what you guys think. Am I tripping about Joel Embiid, or can we omit him from being a superstar? I just don't think he has the same influence as those other guys, even though the stats are there. I can't include Russell Westbrook in it. Siakam knocks down that mid-range. Montrezl Harrell hands it off to Dinwiddie. He drives, gets it to go, kisses it off the glass. Gary Trent wants an offensive foul, but the refs keep the whistles away. The score is 97-86. We're up by 11 points. So, we were leading by 18 a moment ago. We got to halt the Wizards right here and put the nail in the coffin and get this W. And I want Scotty to get some more buckets. Gary drives. He's covered by Hachimura. Pulls up. Misses that. I like that shot, though. That's one thing I always notice about Gary Trent Jr. He likes to make contact before he shoots. That's a rare trait. A really rare trait. Oh, Pascal Siakam flames on for the defensive play. Nice block there. And then that's a foul there. OG Anunoby drawing it. I believe Davis Bertans picking that one up. Yeah, what a block by by Pascal Siakam. I can hear Jack doing the, get that garbage out of here. Yeah, my Boston accent needs some work. Where is Jack from? He's got to be somewhere in the American Northeast. He's either a New Yorker or he's from Boston. I don't know which one, but someone hit me a Google search. I'm curious. And then, of course, Leo Routen's the good old Canadian boy. I don't know where Matt Devlin is from either, but Scotty Barnes throws it over to Pascal Siakam. Scotty gets it right back. Feeds it to OG, who takes it mid-range, misses, and it's rebounded by Rui. A very sad Jets fan asking, so why do you call Neto a rat? So he's obviously a little bit smaller for the NBA size, which is all good. I think being a rat can be a compliment sometimes, but he's just very whiny and chippy. You know, like, I like when there's those guys who are rats, but like they take it on the chin, right? You know, they're not always like complaining. They're not doing dirty stuff. They're just getting under your skin every possible moment. Like an example of a good rat, Campazzo is a good rat. An example of an annoying rat, Neto. Like it's my personal opinion. He's a rat. I feel like hockey players or hockey fans kind of know the vibe I'm talking about. But yeah, Neto, he's a rat to me. I don't know. I think it comes back from that situation where he wouldn't stop complaining about the Gary Trent Jr. push-off on that game winner. It was like, bro, you lost the game. The call's not made. Like, you're embarrassing yourself as your own replay is being replayed. I won't go over it. I sound a little overzealous here, but you guys get what I mean, I think. There we go. ACAT saying Pat Bev. That's a good rat right there. He is the ultimate rat, but he's very effective. And it's funny, Ramaz and I had a conversation the other day about what a potential trade with the T-Wolves would look like. And I think getting Pat Bev for the bench, and guys, I know everyone's like, no. If we found the right deal, I think Pat Bev would be a surprisingly nice fit on our bench. Let's remember he's actually pretty good, and he brings the defensive energy. He'd be a good Raptor. And people are talking about the foul that was just called on the floor on OG. I missed it. But someone's saying that it looks like a continuation. That's Cookett's son saying it looks like it was a continuation on the replay. And Predator Kingdom saying, I love the way the Raptors switch on defense. That's the name of the game. That's why Nick Nurse wanted to be positionless. And, you know, he's able to run his systems to a T because everyone can guard everyone. Of course, Fred VanVleet's out there, which is a bit of a size mismatch, but you already know. He brings the energy and the IQ on defense and gets by, more than gets by. Okay. Actually, I think I knew this. So Jack Armstrong is from Buffalo. Okay, hold on. I get two contradictory comments. I think I actually did hear that he is from Buffalo, though, because he has talked about the Sabres before. He's a big Bills fan. He had to be from the Northeast, man, with that accent. Teflon says 18 Wheeler and Anunoby. I missed the play. I was too busy doing my breakdown on different rats in the league that I missed it, but Tom Moreau saying Mario Tremblay, Claude Lemieux, rats, and showing my age. Those are some rats, but hey, man, Lemieux's son is a rat too. He's in the league now. I'm just absolutely overusing the word rat right now, but it's a fun way of describing a player that can get under your skin and likes doing it. Okay, there we go. This is some evidence that I've asked for before. Because I've defended Grayson Allen, and I'm like, I don't know why people don't like him. I mean, he's a good player. Keeps his mouth shut. Isn't really a rat to my knowledge, but I know he has a weird rap. And then a very sad Jets fan in the comments section says, when you have time, look at the foul Grayson Allen had that got him ejected today. This is the reason we don't like him. I need to go take a look because I've been a defender of Grayson Allen, but maybe this will change my mind on... maybe I'll put him in that Morris twins category after this because I've heard so many people rag on his plays and how he endangers others on the basketball court. I got to go check it out because I have been very defensive of him thus far. Dinwiddie heaves it from deep and gets it to go. That was a hope and a prayer, but it falls for Washington. 10-point game. The Raptors still up 99-89. Just under 7 minutes left to go in this one. Fred VanVleet brings it up for Toronto. He's directing the offense, trying to find an open man, gives it to Siakam, who's covered by Denny, and then it goes down the ladder to OG Anunoby, who's covered by by KCP in the low post. The double comes, OG dribbles out to three, misses that. That was a sloppy possession by OG. Come on now. And then Beal gets the bucket at the other end. Wizards going defense to offense here, 99-91. Do not... I'm going to knock on wood, guys. This is we were feeling high there for a moment. The energy was high. It's still high. But we've taken the foot off the gas a little bit. And wow, Montrezl Harrell getting the block on OG. Anunoby doing a great job getting open, but just rejected by the Wizards defender there. And then Denny Ogdevia at the other end soars up to the rim for the layup. They're only down by 6. This is a 2-possession game. This is going bonkers right now. 7-0 run for the Wizards. Stevie V just staying on point in the chat. And shouts out to Susie in the chat. I haven't said what up to Susie yet. Another regular out here. Click 2 a.m. saying, why do we get so comfortable with leads? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I always say it is a game of runs. It's just natural that momentum's going to swing. Even great teams, right? They'll have their moments where they got to kick it back into gear. And thank God that Nick Nurse is the way he is out of timeouts, because when our team comes out of a timeout, we are great. Like, we usually score the possession out of a timeout. And again, I don't want to jinx that or anything right now, but Nick Nurse does a great job of calming his guys down and redirecting the confidence in the direction of the game. So hopefully he can do that right now during this timeout. Michael C. says, better not choke. We'll see. We'll see. 1-800-LUNATIC saying, Scotty hasn't taken a shot this quarter. Yeah, we wanted to see him really stat pad this career high. He's got 27 at the moment, I believe. Yeah, he does. 27, 6, and 1. 12 of 17 from the floor. He's got a steal to go with it. Scotty Barnes having a really nice night, but I'd like to see him get that 30-piece at least. He's got just under 6 minutes to do it. Let's see what he can get up to. The Raptors could use some insurance scoring right now. That is for sure. Siakam with the ball. He's going to pull up in the mid-range. Does exactly that and knocks it down. Man, Pascal Siakam, I've never, ever seen you act like this before. Pascal Siakam doing a bit of everything for the Raptors right now and just looking very comfortable as the primary scoring option, which, to be honest, even though he's gotten by as the primary scoring option, it's a new feeling to see him very comfortable and challenging the opposing players to stop him. I love it. But Beal, of course, answers at the other end for the Wiz, so it's still a 6-point deficit that the Raptors are up. Oh, Pascal chopping it up in the mid-range. Oh, and what a steal there by Montrezl Harrell. See, I was making fun of Montrezl Harrell's defense, or I was belittling it, and there he is, getting steals, blocks on us in the clutch. I got to stop calling out opposing players. At this rate, Neto's going to hit the game winner, and it's all going to fall on my shoulders. So I'm just going to, when it comes to the opposing team right now. And where's the foul, man? Bradley Beal ran into a group of stationary players. Nah, that's star treatment. Let's see. I don't know. Bradley Beal going to the line to shoot too. York Baller saying, got to stop with the fouls. Will saying, WTF, where is the defense, man? Oh, Beal almost misses the first one. It goes down, though. Fingers crossed he misses the second. We can take every little bit of point insurance we can get right now. 101-96, the current score. Yeah, Mike Kamina saying, Beal showing us he's a superstar. Bro, I gotta shut my dumb mouth. Like, actually, every time I say something about specific players, like I said something about Rui Hachimura, I'm just a negative guy or something, because I've got stuff to say about everyone, apparently. But I'm bringing it out of the Wizards right now, that's for sure. Gary Trent Jr., open lane, goes up and misses that, and it's a foul. Wait, oh, hold on. Okay, yeah. For a second there, Gary got up so quick and looked like he was running back onto defense. I was like, you did not just get a charging, did you? Yeah, okay, that wouldn't have made sense. Gary Trent Jr. going in the line to shoot too. And Gary misses the first one. Come on now, we gotta hit these. Gary Trent Jr., this is a very key free throw here. Big time. Gets it to go. Silences the crowd a little bit for the time being. 102 to 97. 4:20 left in the game. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is getting wild. Beal with it. He's guarded by Trent. Beal throws it over to Denny. Denny shoots the three. Thank God he missed it. And then it's rebounded by Montrez. Great job by Siakam. That's our top guy. Defense and offense, he's doing it all in the clutch right now. Like, oh my, I can't explain how proud I am of Pascal Siakam. So proud. Never been happier to eat my own words. Great job for him. Whether it's the defense, the offense, right now he's been showing up in the clutch, but the job's not finished. Fred VanVleet shoots the three, misses that. Rebounded by the Wizards. Raptors fought for that rebound, but just couldn't get it. Beal goes straight to the rim, dishes it to Denny. It's back out on the perimeter. Dinwiddie's got it right now. Takes the pick from Montrezl Harrell. Oh, good defense by Gary, staying with it. Gary's so high IQ on the back end. I love it. Dinwiddie drives, and then it's out of bounds, but it's staying with the Wizards. That was tapped loose by a Raptor. Mike Kamina's saying, where's our guy Magnetic? Magnetic, you out there right now? Where you at, bro? Maybe he's too glued to the TV, because this is an intense one. ACAT said it. It is crunch time, guys. This is a really intense matchup here. It's come down to the wire. I mean, the first quarter, it looked like the Wizards might have walked over us this game, and then we came back and just dominated. An explosive third quarter, as Ramaz and Magnetic were saying was going to happen, came to a reality. We went out there, got to like an 8-point lead, and then here we are, kind of like within 2 possessions consistently now of them coming back and tying up the game. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a crazy finish. But I just pray it results in a win for our Raptors. I really do. Alan saying Scotty has to demand the ball. I like that, Alan. I do. But we got to remember, with Gary Trent Jr. back in the lineup especially, we got 5 players on the court. Any of them could argue that they're the guy, right? Whether it's Fred VanVleet, who's been the guy, Siakam, who's been the guy, OG, I mean, like, you guys know, OG's had his moments on offense too. It's a surprisingly, you see, I can't call the Raptors deep because they don't have a bench, but when you look at that starting lineup, like, it could be any guy's night, which is depth in a certain way. So Scotty Barnes, I think, just tries to be the humble rookie who will pass the ball and do exactly what coach says. But as this season goes on, I'd like to see him demand the ball a little bit more too. I mean, tonight he's got the points to back it up. Currently sitting with a career-high 27. Let's see if he can take it even higher. All right, this is going to be a key possession here. The Wizards get it. They shoot right away off the inbounds. Great job. That's a shot clock violation. Great job by the Raptors defense. Bradley Beal's been scaring me a ton this game. So 102 to 97, the current score. Just over 3 minutes left. It's brought up by Scotty Barnes. Fred VanVleet, he's got it. Covered by Denny, gives it over to Siakam, who's covered by Dinwiddie at the top of the key. Siakam drives, misses that by an inch, and then taps it. Oh, great job by Pascal, man. Fighting forward on his knees to tap it to Gary Trent Jr. The Raptors hold on to it, get an extra offense possession. Gary from 3 misses that, and it's rebounded by Denny. Great fight by the Raptors. They got a decent look from 3. It doesn't go. Now you need a defensive stop. We're only up by 5. Dinwiddie over to Denny. Back out to Dinwiddie. Oh, now it's with Beal. Chill out, Beal. Chill. And then he misses that one high off the glass. Rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Great job to take that away from Montrezl Harrell. Gives it up to Siakam. They're not going to push it too hard here. They're going to use some time and get a good look. Foul call there on Bradley Beal on Siakam. So we'll be inbounding the ball. I don't think Beal's anywhere. It doesn't even matter if he's in foul trouble. There's 2 minutes left in this game. He will be playing. Wow. OG Anunoby just hanging out in the back pocket there of Bradley Beal, playing great defense, forcing him to miss that last possession that he had. Siakam with it on offense for the Raptors. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not looking too much at the chat right now. I am dialed in on this game. This is intense. It's with Chris. Back up to Siakam. Siakam driving past the free throw line, pulls up. Come on. Misses. Under 2 minutes now. Beal driving, pulls up. Thank God he misses that. And then it's, the Raptors cough up at a... That's some horse. That is some horse. You fumble a rebound. Okay, tell me this wasn't Chris Boucher. Tell me this was not Chris Boucher. You just... Honestly, okay, it was Boucher and Anunoby collectively who just bobbled the rebound, ends up with Harrell, and they finish an and one play. Washington is, if Harrell hits this, they're 1 point away from tying the game. 1 bucket from leading the game. This is not a position you want to be in when you were leading by 18 points not so long ago. Last quarter, this has been a ridiculous run by the Wizards. And he hits the free throw. 102 to 100, your current score. Okay, sorry, I kind of had that messed up. But yeah, 1 possession game right now. 1:30 left. The Raptors got to make the most of this and go get a bucket. I mean, dial in defensively, but you can't just survive with 102 points right now. You need to go get yours on the offensive end. Chris Boucher, pump fakes, kicks it back out to Fred. Fred's covered by KCP. Cook him, Fred. Cook him. Toss him on the grill. Fred VanVleet. Air ball. That's not... And then in transition, Trez ties it up. It hangs on the rim. You know he's trying to get everyone in Washington jacked up. Oh. Why? Why? Bro, 18-point lead. I don't even... Montrezl Harrell just turning out to be the late game villain against the Raptors right now. A huge and one putback that he just got the possession before, and then runs the floor, gets the outlet pass, and throws down a hype dunk and really just blows the roof off of the Washington arena. Jeez. Yeah, Capital One Center's popping right now. Oh my God. Mustafa's saying sell the team, cancel the game. Move the team to Montreal or something. Get it out of Toronto. What's going on right now, guys? This is crazy. We were up by 18. A little bit perplexed at the moment. Montrezl Harrell and Bradley Beal have done a ton to get their team back into this in the fourth quarter. And I had some pretty lackluster things to say about both of them. So I'm going to wear the troubles that we've had so far. I've been talking a lot of garbage from the comfort of my chair at home, watching it on the TV. Just being the critical, what do they call it? The armrest GM. That's what I've been up to. So I guess I've kind of jinxed us in some manner. We're tied up here at 102. But as I said, I'm going to keep it zipped. And it's only going to be about our guys and fueling on some positivity to get a win here. It will be Raptors ball. Let's punch through a bucket. Let's go play good defense, get the ball back, and do it all over again. Simple as that. All right, Scotty Barnes with the ball. He's bringing it up the court. It's with Fred VanVleet. Fred drives for three. Gets it! Fred VanVleet, let's go! That's what you want to see. Freddie V. Late game heroics against the Wizards. Deja vu, man. We got to hold on, though. Under a minute. 105 to 102. Dinwiddie tries to answer with three, misses that, and what a clutch rebound by Pascal Siakam. Great job to not let it go out of bounds either. Superb hustle by the Raptors there. Fred VanVleet's got the ball again. He calls for Scotty Barnes, sets the pick to Siakam. 30 seconds left on the clock. You get a bucket here, man. Ice this game. Scotty in the post, goes up. Oh, just misses that, but OG Anunoby with an offensive rebound of his own and gets the putback. There we go, bro. He's played so nice, and he's done it off ball. For the most part, this is what I love to see OG do. I mean, we rave about him as a ball handler, his improvements off the dribble. There has been improvements, but at the end of the day, let that man play off ball. Let him go get rebounds, dunks, uncontested threes. I mean, at the end of the day, let him just be a horse on defense and just set him up on offense right there. Goes, runs to the rim, gets to the high traffic places, and gets an all-important putback to get this Raptors a 5-point lead with 20 seconds left in the game. Nothing short of wild here, guys. Unreal. And Fred VanVleet, what a clutch three-pointer. I got to throw this animation out there. You guys already know the drill, but I'm going to remind you real quick. Vote to get this man an All-Star weekend. Mustafa is saying, don't sell the team, please. I take it back, LOL. Deal is off the table. No longer for sale. We're staying in Toronto. Diljit saying defense, defense, defense. Man, let's go. Let's keep it rolling. This is awesome. Oh, how the turntables. A little bit of a offensive rebound of our own by OG after Montrez got us on that one. And a little bit of icing on this lead. But let's see. I mean, you can never rule a team out. 20 seconds is a lot of time in basketball. And the Wizards have been pretty explosive in this fourth quarter. So I'm just going to knock on wood real quick for everyone. Beal's going to be inbounding. OG's guarding the inbound. Beal throws it into Dinwiddie. Back to Beal, shoots the three. And then he steps out of bounds. There we go, man. There we go. I say some crazy stuff on this live stream sometimes, and maybe this is one of them, but the game's done. It's over. We've won. 5-point lead with 14 seconds left. There they go to send the foul. Oh my God. We almost lost the ball there, but it's out of bounds off of KCP. They did a good job doubling Anunoby. Howard Man in the chat saying, Wizards are the better team. Well, maybe I wouldn't say that actually. Not this season. We have a winning record against them, including tonight, but sure. Anyways, moving on, man. This has been an 9th turnover for Beal, according to Super BFDI Novel in the chat. If that's accurate, I mean, a testament to the Raptors defense tonight and everything they've been doing. Whatever's happened on the back end tonight, it definitely wavered at times, but I got to say, the intensity's been great. It's a game of runs, and the Wizards had a monster run to answer our monster run. Let's be real, shouldn't have happened, but credit to the Raptors for swallowing their pride and then getting this victory on the road. Desperately needed it. This is going to be 22 and 21. If we had lost this, we would have been back under that 500 mark and then fighting uphill again. I hate that feeling. This team is a winning team. Let's keep the good times rolling. There we go. Siakam hits both. What is his points at? As you guys can see, I did take Siakam on the points line tonight. My bet, I think, is pretty much done because of Scotty Barnes, but maybe I'm... Oh, Montrezl Harrell hits a late 3 there. There we go. But the Raptors improving to 22 and 21. This is unreal, guys. You know, the game's over. I'll drop it right now. Another like spike because we have north of 260 people in here right now. So if you're watching this, drop a like before you go and watch Ben and Riker's postgame. I mean, it helps out the channel a ton. Gets us re-recommended. And like I say all the time, by playoff time, I want all the Raptors Nation in here watching the games with us. And it's been a lot of fun. But I'm going to go over the box score quickly. And then York Baller saying huge for season series win, could be big for playoff seeding. So if we end up tied with Washington, it goes to the head-to-head and we end up with the home playoff seeding. This is big time. This is big time. Hey, shouts out to you, Denny. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm happy you had fun. Let's see. So to give a quick recap of the box score on the Raptors side of things. So Siakam 21, 7, and 4. That boy's spicy. It is absolutely, like, I don't even want to bring up, I don't want to remind you guys that I don't have an animation for him, so we're going to just quickly go past that. But get him to All-Star Weekend. Please. He deserves it. He's been there before, and he's playing the best, most confident basketball of his career. And unfortunately, 21 points is not enough for my over 22.5, but I don't care. We got the win. This is awesome. Gary Trent Jr., 13 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And he wasn't very efficient, but let me say, I'm happy that Gary Trent Jr. is back in the lineup tonight. He had a really good game. He honestly did. His presence was nicer than what the box score is reflecting. Nice to have him back. I wish we had him in Miami, but hey, we'll take the win tonight and Gary Trent Jr. being healthy. Van Vliet, I mean, a casual 21 points, 1 rebound, and 12 assists. Let me repeat myself. 12 assists.
If you vote for me,
you guys know the drill.
all of your wildest dreams will come true.
And then OG Anunoby, another, like, again, a kind of a tame scoring line, but 12 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, Some very critical points in there, not to mention that offensive rebound putback that he had to put the Raptors up with, like, I think it was 5-point lead after Fred hit the 3. Big time bucket. But what really impressed me about OG's game tonight, 4 steals and 1 block. He was just jumping the ball, anticipation off the charts on the back end tonight. He did a great job. He was a big reason of why Beal had 9 turnovers. I mean, OG Anunoby was doing superstar things on the back end and then coming up clutch when we needed him to on offense. Shouts out to OG. I won't lie, everything with a grain of salt. OG Anunoby still needs to work a little bit on that ball handling, but at the end of the day, I'm very happy to see him doing well at his role and improving nonetheless. Barnes, the man of the hour, the man of the night, 27 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 12 of 19 from the floor. Only took 1 3, didn't hit it, had a steal. Great job. Hey, and there we go. Our first super chat of the night, and from none other than my boy Magnetic Knowledge. Hold on now. I got to get the animation going saying, it ain't much, but hell, thanks for having me, and a huge win. Magnetic, bro, everything is appreciated, and I mean, shouts out to you for the super chat. You're one of the guys that really supports this channel so hard, and I appreciate it a ton. Ben and Riker appreciate it. The whole brand appreciates it. And Magnetic's Mouthful is another segment within a segment when we do the hot takes at halftime. I mean, just a great character guy in our community. Shouts out to you, and thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. And then looking at the rest of the box score here, I mean, Scotty played awesome. Chris Boucher, 10 points, 7 rebounds. Not his best outing, but you know, he had his moments. He also had his moments when he pissed me off too, I'm not going to lie, but 10 and 7 for Chris. That's what it was. And then Precious Achiuwa, 5 and 5. Pretty quiet tonight for Precious, but again, not like a horrendous game or anything, but quiet. And Yuta Watanabe didn't really do much in the 5 minutes he played. Justin Champagnie had 2 minutes of playing time. Didn't even get a rebound, Justin Champagnie. But either way, man, the Raptors get the win. That is the takeaway here. That is the most important redeemer. The redeemer. It's the underlying factor of this all is that we won. So no matter what that box score looks like, I'm happy with it. I don't care about the bet. The Raptors get another edge up in playoff seeding with this series win over the Wizards. Like I said earlier, if they end up tied, York Baller pointed this out. If we end up tying them, then I think we're going to be ending up with home court advantage in the playoffs. So that's a great stat to have. And I'm just going to look through the chat quick before I sign off. Tom Duke saying his stuff. Wishing everybody a good night and a good win. Predator Kingdom saying our starting lineup can play against the best of them. They definitely can. Oh, and I like this. Predator Kingdom saying we'll get our revenge against Portland on a Sunday. I like that, man. I'm going to throw a fat money line bet against Portland. I think you're right. I got a feeling about that one. Ooh, Tom Moreau. Hold on. Tom, I don't think this is impossible, but it's definitely a hot take. Tom's saying Mike Vick, I'd be surprised if Flynn is not traded. Flynn's been a kind of a controversial topic throughout this live stream. My co-host Zach Phillips coming on and tearing Eric Flynn a new one for his Facebook fingers and all the words he has to say to Nick Nurse. I'm not really opposed to it. I kind of get why he's saying this, but a lot of people agreeing with Zach that, hey man, know your place, let your son be the professional, and trust Nick Nurse. So he's been an interesting topic, and Tom Moreau thinks he's going to get traded. I don't know. I think Malachi's still a relatively useful asset. I mean, God, it still keeps me up at night sometimes knowing we could have drafted Desmond Bane instead of him. But I am a Malachi fan, and I hope he prevails in some shape or fashion. We'll see what the trade deadline brings, but it is sure to bring some sort of controversy, whether he makes moves or does not. But I gotta say, I like our team right now, and as I just read in the comment section, our starting 5 can't hang with anyone. And Howard Band saying Nick Nurse should be fired if the Raptors miss the playoffs. Thankfully, I don't think we will, but I like the intensity, Howard. I definitely do. And Donovan saying, Josh, you need to fix your scoreboard. I can't see how much time is left. Yeah, you're right. I do need to open that up a bit more. Like I said, I was a little bit late to this live stream because I had to get the overlay set up. So I'll have that rolling for next time. My apologies on that. And if Stevie's still in here, Stevie, thank you for updating the whole chat the whole way through. My stream's a little bit delayed, so you were definitely giving people the most up-to-date reads on the game, and I appreciate you always being truthful, accurate, and on point with it, man. Stevie, you are definitely an unsung hero of this chat. And guys, I mean, I'm running out of things to say here other than good win. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait for revenge versus the Portland Trail Blazers. I'll see you guys then, and in the meantime, I'm signing off.